Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to Flight Simulator 24. Just picked it up. I've gone through all my training lessons, and to get my private pilot's license, or PPL, I have to pass this test. And what I love about this game is you have to earn it. You have to earn your private license. You can go fly and earn, miles, time in the air, and experience, and then you can get additional licenses to follow different career tracks, paths in this game, which is what convinced me to pick it up finally. It does have some issues here and there, but loading time is long. For example, there's some sound issues that kind of once in a while pops in and out. But so far, I love it. And I just love the fact that it's fairly realistic. I'm not a pilot, but you have to, like right here, I have to remove these covers. Now uh, I've been through the training, so I should know how to do all this. It's a little hard to aim there. There we go. Okay. And the chucks by the wheels. Okay. So come on, I have to get closer. There we go. Chucks. It looks like I can skip taxi, but that was part of the whole thing there. Let's see, to get in is LBB. Whew. So RB down starts the engine. So I got A's on almost everything, B's on a couple of them, and then I got check. Let me see if I have desktop audio here. Want to make sure we've got sound going. Desktop audio, I don't see that doing anything there. I want you to be able to hear the engine, the same stuff that I'm hearing, but I don't see that right now. Let's find out why. Could be that I have to show. That looks like it. Okay, you should be able to have sound now. Looks like first time playing it, I had to set it up for headphones, it looks like. So, okay. Well, this is a little bit nerve-wracking. This is my private pilot's license test. I have to request
Cessna, November 49888 with Tango request taxi for takeoff north departure.
So there's Cessna November 49888 taxi to and hold short of runway 17 using taxiway Kilo Alpha. Contact tower on 120. Tree when ready.
So
taxiing hold short runway 17 via taxiway Kilo Alpha Cessna 888.
So even though I've been through some training missions, I'm still really nervous. It's pretty exciting, actually. So I'm really glad that I picked this up, and then I'm giving this a shot. Whoa, I'm not going to make that. Dude, what happened? What? Turn. Dude. Wow, that did not turn. So that's not a very good start to my, that was so bad. Okay, so I'm on the runway, but I was supposed to follow the arrows and hold. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to be taking off here. I'm supposed to go to the end and hold. So I took kind of a shortcut. Now I can't get my speed up too much because if I hit a certain speed, I'll take off. I'll get lift. So I can see why they give you the option to skip this, but this is definitely part of flying. So rudder controls my left, right. And I'm glad at least there's the blue arrows to kind of guide me, even though I didn't do such a great job following them. So I'm going to slow down just a bit. Think about this airplane takes off at about 55 knots. Okay. Still good here. It's hard to remember to use rudder on the ground, whereas in the air, I'm using my yoke. And if I use my yoke on the ground, it's a little bit weird. It doesn't really work so well. So it just takes some practice. So I have Microsoft Flight Sim, I think it's 2020. It was the anniversary edition, and I I've played some, and I have some videos on that. And I just debated whether to pick this up because I don't really need it because I have so much to do in the other game. But the thing that convinced me was the career mode. So many things you can do. If I want to be search and rescue, helicopters, crop duster, hot air balloons. There's a bunch of different career modes. That sounds really fun, and you have to get certified and licensed. I guess certified or licensed, same thing. Um, Before you can do that. So I think there's a lot of challenges, and then it's Microsoft, so they have access to uh, amazing satellite imagery, and the graphics are, GPS quality, even from the ground, which is pretty amazing. When you start the game, it shows you the world, and it asks you where you want to start your career. So literally every airport almost in the world to choose from. And I was tempted to choose where I live. That's what I did in the previous flight sim game because I know the area so well. But I did spend dozens and dozens of hours playing it, and it was fun exploring my state, Idaho. But I just thought, let's do something different. So um, I'm in Kona, Hawaii, and what can't ask for a better place. I thought about the Bahamas, but I think I'll end up there. You can fly anywhere in this game. You can fly the world, and it just blows me away. I'm gonna go ahead and start slowing down just a bit. We do have to, because of my previous. Oh, let's use the brake a bit. I think that was the mistake that I made last time, and no brake. So. The fact that you can fly into any airport pretty much in the world, and I'll have to look that up, how many airports there actually are in this game. But that was fun by itself, just trying to figure out where to start my career. But I thought Hawaii, I think I could end up doing a lot of the career modes right here. So a lot of the search and rescues and all that stuff. So, and then maybe I'll branch out. Okay, so we are requesting clearance.
Kona Tower Cessna, November 49888 at runway 17 ready for departure, north departure.
So we're talking to that tower right over there.
November 49888
in the distance.
902 north departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 17.
Okay, so
Cleared for takeoff runway 17 Cessna
and that's
888.
my voice right there, my guy. So they were listing my airplane number, being very clear about it that I requested, they approved, and then I acknowledged that I would be taking off on runway 17. which is right here. Okay. And I have clearance, so here we go. We're going to go full speed ahead. I'm going to switch to inside view. And again, I'm trying not to get nervous because this is a test. They are watching me. So once I hit about 55 RPMs, which is our nautical miles per hour, I believe, pull back gently, climb to 550 feet. So I'm looking in the lower right corner at my altitude. So I'm at 125, keeping my airspeed full. And you can see I got almost 2 miles to get there. So that's what they want me to do. See, it just froze. See that? There we go, and we're back. So that is one of the issues this game has had, is some freezing issues. All right, so acknowledge. I have to acknowledge.
Kona Tower Cessna, November 49888.
Let's switch back here. I have not decided whether I like inside or outside yet, but I did all my training on the. I need to climb to 1,000. This is a test, so I can't mess up here. And then I have to turn. So it says reach. Oh, don't turn yet. Pay attention. Let's get to 1,000. Let's get there. Let's get there. Yes, 1,000. Okay, good. And that's checked off. And then it's going to tell me maintain altitude at 1,000. Okay. Probably slow my speed down just a little bit. And it's going to tell me once I reach the crosswind end, which is right about here, it should tell me to turn left. Can I turn left now? I'm going to turn left. It didn't tell me to do that, but just going off of the pink flight path. Okay, let's go through here. Hope I did that right. Okay, okay, not sure what happened there, but I don't have a lot of practice on this. This was, okay, let's see, do I have to turn left here? Reach downwind end. I think I just turned left. They're not giving me as much, even though these are nice. I'm kind of on my own. You know, there's nobody talking to me, no instructor telling me turn left here. Okay, let's just double check. Maintain altitude at 1,000, so I'm just at 1,100. I'm going to slow down my airspeed to maintain that altitude, not climb. I'm still, there we go, dropping. 1,000, not 1,100. Let's come down a little bit. Apply some flaps. Not sure about the flaps, actually. Okay, press left to announce full stop landing.
November 49888
reach downwind end.
Cessna November 49888 Kona
So the
Tower.
airport is
Altimeter
right
29er.
there. I'm just
902
doing my
enter right downwind runway 17.
pattern. I'm under 1,000. Let's get back up to 1,000. See, it froze again. Just running, and I've got a fast machine, so it just still does that every few minutes or every 5 minutes maybe. Reach downwind end and then press to acknowledge pattern entry instructions. So see there, it tells me I am 3/4 of a nautical mile from the downwind end. I'm supposed to go until I get there. I should not turn early. Let's see, it just disappeared. So I'm going to go ahead and
fly right downwind, runway.
Turn.
17 Cessna 888.
Enter the
Cessna 888
base.
Windcom, clear to land runway 17.
Okay, so this is the base end, which is like the bottom of the rectangle.
Clear to land runway 17 Cessna 888.
Okay, just got approval to land. I'm going to go a half nautical mile here. And I'm going to go too fast, okay? Slow it down. I'm going to turn into the red. I think the red means too fast, though. Slow her down, guys. Slow her down. I'm going to cut it down to coasting speed here. Too fast. So, Just gonna do my best. I think I came in way too fast. I should have been. There we go. Should be more like 65 knots. So I'm going to bring her in nice and smooth, and about 10 feet up from the touching down, I'm going to flare a little bit, and I'm going to touch down. I'm going to tap on my brakes, use the rudder to stay on
Cessna
the
888, turn next taxiway.
line. Okay, so I haven't done this before, where it actually tells me to keep moving. In the tutorial, it just you land and you stop. So here, obviously, this is a live runway here at Kona, and I need to um, go where it's telling me to. And you can see lower left corner of the screen where it says airspeed, there's nothing because I am not in the
Cessna
air.
888, exit runway when able.
And there is no ground speed that I know of. So I don't know, maybe there is. So I'm new to this, but so far so good. I think other than coming in pretty hot there, I think I did okay. A little bit of guesswork where I was supposed to turn and how far I was supposed to go. I had to have a little confidence in myself that I should do this. And I think that's what you need as a pilot. Oh, now I get some airspeed. 31. I didn't think I would get airspeed at all on the ground. Interesting.
Cessna 888, exit runway when able.
Okay, let me look outside, see how this looks. This might be a little easier. And make sure I don't screw up and just continue going straight. Let me get off the runway so other airplanes can do their business. I think my speed looks pretty good. This time I'll remember that I do have a brake if I need to slow down. And oh yeah, use my rudder, not my yoke. Just in driving games, you tend to use your joystick. Okay, here we go, here we go. So rudder, and then...
Cessna 888, contact ground on 121. Niner.
All right, we're gonna come right in and brake it right here. Hard brake. Okay, stop, press to acknowledge handoff. It froze again. There we go.
121. Niner Cessna 888.
All right, so I'm going to request taxi to parking clearance.
Cessna November 49888 taxi to parking.
Okay, waiting for clearance, which I believe it just gave me.
49888 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Hotel Alpha Delta.
Hotel Alpha Delta, so HAD, press to acknowledge.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Hotel Alpha Delta Cessna 888.
So all this super important with airplane traffic. Okay, see exactly where I'm going here. Controlling my speed and turning with my rudder and brake, as well as a little throttle. I'm glad I chose to do the whole, this is for my license, so I'm glad I'm doing the entire experience, the taxiing and then also the parking. And if you've ever thought about playing a game like this but just didn't think it would be fun, it is really fun. It's a good challenge. There's a little bit of realism to it for sure. Okay, we're going to go left here. Keep our speed under control. You can see where we're headed to our parking spot. Parking stand. Let me get the terminology correct if I'm going to be a pilot soon. I may be minutes away from earning my pilot's license, or they might just say, dude, that was awful. Sorry, man. Do it again. And remember, it costs $2,000 to take this test, so. Okay, you can see what they want me to do is kind of overshoot it here just a little bit. and then crank it in. Coming in at an angle. Okay, throttle off and brake full. Perch. All right, RBX to set parking brake. All right, let's find out. Let's find out whether I will be hold RB and down to and hold it to complete the shutdown procedure. Wait for engine
Congratulations.
shutdown.
You're on your way to become one hell of a
Yes.
pilot.
Yes, that's right. Let's find out. This is a big moment. I could get my license. Passed. Passed with an A. Yes. Look at that. Respect the traffic pattern altitude, 99%. Respect the traffic pattern path. I was a little unsure about that. 90%. Respect the taxi path, 97. Plane handling, 70%. Well, I passed. So that's good. Got my license. Got my license. I can fly. So there we go. How about that? Um, Allows you to fly a single engine airplane in good weather conditions and perform takeoffs and landings from land. Private pilots cannot fly aircraft for commercial purposes. So that's very cool. By the way, there are so many other licenses that I could work towards. I also get new aircraft. I can fly the Cessna 172 Skyhawk, which is what that was I was just in. I can fly the GMB aircraft VL3. That looks very fast. And I don't know why there's not a picture of the Robin DR400 100 Cadet, but we'll check that out later. So thanks for joining me. Got my license. So I plan to do more online and share it with you as I learn to do more in an airplane and hopefully do some pretty cool missions and things in the air in this game. So come back and join me next time. For now, though, Mr. Johns is out.